Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back with another Madden video. Today what I got for y'all is going over one of my new favorite schemes in Madden 22. Now before we do go on ahead and get into the video, if you are new to the channel, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe if you are new. I drop almost daily Madden content on the channel. It's also free and it'll help the channel out a lot. And your goal for Madden 22 is to hit 10k subscribers. Could not do it without y'all, so I would greatly appreciate that. Now today what I got for y'all is we're going to be in the Dallas Cowboys playbook. This is a playbook that I really like. And the main formation that I feel like not a lot of people run, I know Mr. Civil used to run this a little bit, is gun tight white off. This is for sure like a very off meta formation and it'll definitely throw a lot of people off. I think this offense is pretty much unstoppable though, I'm not gonna lie. So the plays we're gonna be going over is gonna be PA go slot cross, switch wide receiver drag, flood drive, wheel spot, and also red zone scissors. So literally every single passing play in this, I know there's only 5, but all of them are usable and have their own setups. The first play we're going to go over is PA go slot cross. Now in practice mode, you cannot adjust zone drop still. EA, come on man, what are we doing? But this play right here, all I want to do is put circle on a regular streak. If they are baseline cover 3, I will say this right now, and specifically this third right here is like rolling from this side to the other side. This will be a 1-play touchdown to this streak right here. We'll just keep it baseline right now to show that. Ideally, we want our crosser to start on the short side of the field, just so it gets like better spacing and stuff like that. This crosser to Evans is the most important route in the playbook. This is what really makes the offense great. This will get over 30-yard zone drops and it will also get under outside third. So it's literally basically an unstoppable crosser that they have to use her. Right here where Evans is, I would have my biggest, tallest receiver, because bigger receivers do go ahead, catch the ball better on the sideline. This route to Godwin right here will do a good job of, if they're playing like 30 and 5 or 25 and 5, it'll get in between that. And if they're playing 30 and 10-yard zone drops, they're going to have Gronk they have to deal with in the flat as well. So this play is very annoying. Popular defense right now, 2-3-6 to stop rollout quarterbacks. I will say right now, I would go ahead and use like an escape artist throw power ability. I have hot route master just because some of the setups eventually, like Unitas that just dropped, right, has hot route, gunslinger, and also escape. You do not need hot route master to run this offense, but there's a couple setups that do benefit if you have like a tight end apprentice, a slot apprentice, stuff like that. So we're just using Brady today. But with this play, this is a popular defense you could see, especially because, you know, with this offense, you're going to try to roll out a lot, right? Sometimes what I will try to do is I'll try to double team this guy right here, specifically if I'm having a very hard time rolling out on him. And we're going to slide our offensive line after we double team that defensive tackle away from the double team. So we're going to slide it to the left right here, and we're going to ID this defensive end right here as the mic, and then we're going to re-block our running back. Sometimes I do like to keep the play action, especially if their run defense really relies on like gap shoots and stuff like that, just so I can go ahead, basically get their user out the play, and it just guarantees I can throw the crosser, right? So right here, like I said, if you're playing like crazy contains and you really want to get out the pocket, this is what I would do. Again, I think it reset it, but double team this guy, ID this guy, slide away from the double team, so we're sliding to the left. So right here, sometimes your running back will get a perfect cut block. Right there though, he looped and we get him out to play. Easy crosser throw right here, boom. Hold triangle. Sometimes if you get a little bit close to the sidelines, they'll go ahead, give you a better animation, get your feet and bounce. It got underneath the outside third. It was pretty much a perfect play, right? Pretty much perfect play right here, right? So this is first to cover 3. This right here, like I said, you could throw this, and as soon as he crosses this like hook curl right here, that's a tutty. That's a tutty right here. 1 play for sure. You know, the safeties could catch him, but it's essentially a 1 play, right? Then also right here we got Evans wide open. I could have thrown this a lot earlier, I know, but look to what depth he gets, right? So that's at the 30-yard line right there. We started the ball at the 30, right? So that's 10, 20, 30, that's a 40. Like they need a 40-yard zone drop to guard this, and that's pretty much all. That's what I want to show, right? Like it would get over a 30-yard zone drop would be like right here, like maybe at 35 yards away. So they have to use that crosser, and that really just opens up the entire offense. And you don't even need to roll out. You really don't. So sometimes when I do play defenses like this and they're just containing like this, I do like having a post up or a secure protector on my center, and I'd pretty much go ahead, double team one of these guys, one of these defensive ends, like right here. We'll go ahead and just double this guy right here, like right here. Boom, you see we're good. And you see right there, I will also give you another tip with this crosser in particular. You almost never want to pass lead it down. If you pass lead this crosser down, you're asking to get picked, because I don't know what the reason is, but it just you would think the pass lead down would put it like right here, right? But it like puts it in a very weird spot. Like I would always pass lead it to the right or to the outside. I would say pass lead it to the outside, and you should be good almost every single time, especially first man coverage. Please do not go ahead and pass lead it down. This time we will go ahead and play man coverage, just because I want to show you what will happen if you do go ahead and pass lead this down. Like you'll see right here, Mike Evans just got like a crazy break, but you see I pass led it down right there. I pass led that down. You saw it was open. You would think it would just go to like his outside. I pass led that down into the outside. I knew I threw it late right here. Like I could have easily hit it like right here, right? But I pass led it down into the outside. Look where it puts the ball. See how it puts it behind him? So that's one thing you want to avoid. Never pass lead this down, or you'll end up like throwing like some stupid picks like that. And that's really the main setup I like out of this play. It's basically just flooding the right side of the field with a bunch of good routes that beat a lot of zone drops, right? Isn't it an unstoppable play? Like if they do go ahead and just say, hey, I'm going to use our Mike Evans, and say they man up the tight end and have like a 10-yard zone drop on the field, they could go ahead and bag this play, right? But that's why we have other plays in the playbook. This is just like, I would call it maybe the idiot beater or something, you know, someone that maybe is just sitting in stock coverages. We just go ahead and just absolutely take advantage of that. Now, the next play we're going to go over is wheel spot. There's a couple setups I like out of this. Now, this play, we're really focused on hitting the middle of the field. The one thing that's going to stay a constant right here is a circle right here on a flat route, triangle, circle, L2 right here. The main setup I like, especially in the red zone or when I just noticed they're playing like really heavy zone drops, put this tight end right here on a curl, Mike Evans on a hitch, and Godwin right there on an out route. So something like this right here. Pretty similar to what I like to run in U trips as well. Again, just a way to flood the middle of the field. And you're going to see right here, first like a cover 3 mid zones, wheel route gets open, right? That obviously, like, wheel routes are basically unguardable. This time we'll switch it up to a cover 2. We'll play what's it called, we'll play cloud flats as well. This would cover 2 sync. And this time right here we're going to do the same exact thing, and you see right here once again have the wheel route. So they pretty much have to commit their user to guarding this wheel route. Now I know what you're thinking, what if they run like man or something, right? We'll go ahead and do the same exact thing. First man, we're gonna have 2 routes that I really like to hit. One, you could hit the out route to Godwin, but you can also hit this wheel route. You're going to want to low ball that and pass lead it to the inside. If you don't know how to low ball, you hold your left trigger, and then you also want to pass lead it down. So I'm holding my left stick down into the left right here. If it was on the other side of the field, I would hold it down into the right. Now, other things I like out of this, if I notice they're really doing a good job of like guarding the hitch and everything, I'll put my tight end on a post and do something like this right here. Just a little like high-low read, and we also have the wheel route on the field as well. So we're basically beating stock coverages to the left, and we're beating zone drops to the right, if that makes sense. And really, other than that, sometimes I will go ahead and motion the tight end over and basically do the same exact thing, just kind of set it up like this time. And again, it's basically the same play that we covered with the tight end post, but it does a better job of just like attacking like the stock zones and stuff like that. Also, something you could do, this route to Johnson right here is really good. Like, it's basically, it's a spot route in the middle of the field, right? So something you could do as well, maybe put your running back on a flat like this. You're gonna want to streak Gronk, put Evans right here on like a hitch or something, just something to attack the middle of the field. And then right here, it's a pretty good play, and you're gonna see that Evans right here, if they weren't playing a hook curl, that would be wide open. And we also have the crosser as well. So there's a lot of stuff you could do with that play, but the main thing I do like is focusing on the wheel route. The spot route is pretty good as well though. Now for the next play right here, we have flood drive. I like treating this play like flood out a bunch. So what I would do is just put circle right here on a hitch, and then probably putting Godwin on either a hitch, a flat, something like that. You could also streak him as well to just kind of push back deep blues, but for the most part, just put him on like a hitch, something to attack the middle of the field. You could also go ahead, put Evans on a streak and then go like this, smart route, end route, Godwin right here, just because the end route from a little bit more outside is actually a little bit better. So this is probably what I would go with right here. Again, we're just basically treating this like flood out a bunch, and you'll see we're basically gonna have the right side of the field just like flooded, like I said, and we also have a good route attacking the middle of the field right here. So you see Goblin right there, first hook curl, that's gonna be open. They aren't playing any yellow zones like hook curls, vert hook, stuff like that. I really like hitting that in route to Goblin. It'll do a really good job, and that's again why we have the streak on the field as well, just kind of push back like every single zone. Now something else I really like about flood drive as well is it's a cover 3 beater. So all we're gonna do right here is put Goblin right here on a corner route and Gronk on a streak just like this. Now I'm gonna spy out the D line. It does take a little while to develop, but you're gonna see right here that it is gonna torch cover 3. Bang, right there, gets in a really good spot, first that zone. And now something we haven't covered yet, but actually playing match coverage first that flood drive play, it's a 1-play touchdown to the tight end and also potentially Johnson right here. So again, we're gonna spot the D line. This time we're going against match coverage, and you're gonna see Gronk is wide open, but also if you have a good circle receiver, you're gonna go ahead and be able to beat it for a 1 play. I'll show that in the instant replay right here. So you're gonna see right here, he doesn't get a good break at all, and it's really just to do with like low route running and stuff like that, but he could go ahead and torch this as well. You see Gronk right here though, just absolutely no one guarding him. Easy touchdown. Now for the final 2 plays right here. First one up right here, we have switch wide receiver drag. Now there's a couple things I like to do with this play, and the main thing is utilizing Gronk on the wheel route, right? So this is a play where if they aren't blitzing me, I put my running back out and I put him on an out route. Now ideally, if you had high route master, you could go ahead and put Johnson on like a post or something, but honestly, putting him on a streak actually helps this play out a lot with just getting Gronk open. Now the main thing I like to do on the backside is put Goblin on a flat and then Evans right here on a curl flat. Is just a really good concept. Now we're gonna snap the ball right here, and you're gonna see that Gronk just pretty much, it's like a running back wheel, right? It's literally almost like a running back wheel. This time we'll show it up against cover 2 with stock vert hook. So this time we're gonna spy out the D line just so I can make sure to show this to you. So the vert hook guards it, right? But then he lets him go, and it really attacks cover 2 on the sideline as well. I really like that wheel route. Cover 2, cover 3. Now other things I like out of the play as well, you have a stock corner to Evans, right? And this really helps if you don't have power master, right? So you could run this to the wide side of the field, and this time we're just gonna flip the play so I can just show you what I'm talking about. So Evans right here on this corner route, you're gonna want to triangle R1 smart route it, and with Johnson you can play him on a flat, and you can motion over the tight end, put him on a streak, something like this. Again, just like a simple flood concept like that. Or you could leave this base and do something like this, specifically first a cover 2 sync right here. We're gonna play cloud flats, and we're gonna spy off the D line, and this should do a pretty good job of beating cover 2, right? So right here, Goblin, middle of the field, that's what we're trying to hit, right? And you see right there, boom, gets over the deep half and the mid read. So that play right there is going to be our cover 2 beater. It's really good. We're going to go ahead, instant replay that just so y'all can see it, and you're going to watch Goblin right here, right? So he's on this S post, no deep half in sight. Again, that corner route right there kind of makes this DB, I don't want to say dumb out, it's essentially like bunch trail and bunch, right? So for that play right there, you are going to want this on the strong side, right? Like you're going to want the 2 receivers on the strong side like this. This time we are going to spy off the D line, but you can put Johnson right here on an in route, motion him over, and this is going to do a good job first cover 3 of 1 playing it. And you're going to see right here that we're going to have square right here, gets into a really good spot, good pass lead. If you have deep out elite right there, he's going to catch that every single time. So that could 1 play cover 2, cover 3, does a really good job, right? Again, you could also go ahead, utilize that stock corner and motion some over, have a flood concept. Also, what you can do with it is motion it to this side right here. And what does that do? That pretty much, again, this time I'd treat this like trips, right? And this is how I would run this right here. So we have a good post over the middle of the field, hitch to Johnson, drag the Gronk, and we're gonna curl Goblin right here. This is does a good job of attacking the middle of the field. You see right there, we had the curl, we had the hitch, and yeah, we had a lot of stuff open that play. First cover 2, it's going to change a little bit. I will show it this time. We had a lot of stuff open though. Again, I just didn't throw it because I wanted to see y'all see the play develop, right? We're good. And you're gonna see we have Gronk open in the flats, and then eventually we will have our post open really late for like stock cover 2. Again, if they're running zone drops, it does change a little bit. Really the only other setup I like other than this is to like drag Gronk and put Johnson right here on a curl and block my running back. This is first like a really heavy blitz. It's a pretty solid play, can attack the flats and also the middle of the field as well. Other things I like to do, basically the same setup, is this time put Johnson on a hitch and then Godwin on a post. Again, having slot app right there is pretty nice, or Howard Master. And again, this is just first like the blitz, right? Blitzing is really good in this game. So just running a simple thing like this can go ahead and help you beat the blitz. And then finally, for the last play right here, we have red zone scissors. Red zone scissors, essentially you can treat this route to Fournette as a corner route to a wide receiver, because that's essentially how it plays. Now, things you could do, we have the S post. So again, everything I just said out of wide receiver drag, we can basically do the same exact thing. But the main point I think in running this play, you don't have to run it stock. I'd probably go ahead, motion Mike Evans or Godwin over and just put a streak. And I really like this play first match, and here's why. I like keeping Johnson right here just to somewhat attack the middle of the field. You could go ahead, if you have Howard Master, maybe put him on like a post or something like that, and you could do it like that, or you could keep him on the S post. This time, since I audibled him, I'll just keep him on this post. But I really like this play first match. So first match right here, we're running cover 4 quarters. Nothing matches this running back route, and you see right here, since we motioned, we got him on like some weird zone. I'll just go ahead and move this guy over just so you know the play doesn't really mess up too much. You're gonna see nothing matches this Leonard Fournette route. Like, look, like literally nothing. The thing that matched it was the quarter flat that got motioned over, right? So, and you're gonna see this time I won't touch the person that motioned over. You're gonna see that this red zone scissors right here just gets absolutely wide open. Like, nothing matches to it. And the reason being is actually something called the rule of 4. We have 4 threats to one side of the field when we do motion over. You see the running back, Gronk, Johnson, and then when we motion someone over, that's 4. So it cancels out the match coverage. So you can't even really run match versus formation. All you have to do is motion one person over and you're fine. And yeah, y'all, that has pretty much been this video. I really enjoy running this offense. It is a ton of fun. Let me know down in the comments if you're gonna try it out, or what offenses y'all are running in the comments. I'm thinking about switching to an under center offense just so I can drop an under center scheme on the channel. And also, since the run commit glitch did get patched, I think you're going to be seeing a lot of people maybe tone it a little bit more, because it's a really safe offense. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, you stayed to the end, make sure to drop a like on the video, and also subscribe if you are new. I appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out.